basically a month into the season. Here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Louisville Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Hokies ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. Push down for the tackle.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep the drive alive. Tackle is made, but the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. It'll be first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Overton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline, and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer, and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Fires to the big fella. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Hand off for Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Fires left. He's got an open man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. A give to Brown. Here's a little room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. The short hands, it's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
It'll be third and long. Running inside. It's Overton. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm and confidence conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The run inside. It's Overton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he never had a chance.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Ready, go! Isaac Brown to the left. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Running inside. It's Overton. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He might want another play. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, Not a good job by this defense.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they turn it into a defensive score.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hurricanes, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Overton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking for room. It's Hawkins.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. They've got to stop turning the football over.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Overton. Knocked off his feet.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. To the air, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Just keeps slinging it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Baker. He's going for it all. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a man. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. One more time, it's Brown. Maybe some room here. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones of...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Hand off for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Still looking. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On first down, it's Brown again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Cardinals are in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A give to Brown. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Brown again. Hard running there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Sweep. Go! Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Baker. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to Brown. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that